Hello everyone, I'm Railgun Gecko and welcome to today's video. A frequently asked question in all aspects of life is, how can I earn more money? And I'm here to provide an answer. In regard to Destiny 1, that is. Sorry. Like I said in the Armorstaff video, most guides for Destiny 1 are quite old and scattered all over, so I wanted to make an updated, all-in-one-place guide for your Destiny 1 currency needs. Today, I'm going to cover what the primary currencies are in Destiny and their uses, all of their main sources, and how to effectively farm them. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and let's get into it. There are three primary currencies in Destiny 1, Legendary Marks, Strange Coins, and Glimmer. All available gear and cosmetics from vendors are sold in exchange for these currencies, with only a couple exceptions. Legendary Marks are used to buy legendary gear from the various vendors, along with planetary materials from the Vanguard Quartermaster and the Tower Hangar. You also need them to infuse legendary and exotic gear. You can hold a maximum of 200 marks. When at the cap, any mark rewards will provide nothing, with no way to reclaim them later. Strange Coins are used exclusively with Xur to buy his wares. He appears in various places around the tower, or in one spot in the Reef on Friday reset and leaves on Sunday reset. There is effectively no cap on Strange Coins, as they can stack to 999,999 before rolling over into another inventory slot. Glimmer is used for just about everything else, ranging from Eva Levante's cosmetics to heavy ammo synths from Banshee. Some vendors will sell items for Glimmer and another resource. For example, ammo synths from our site, the Crucible Quartermaster, are sold for Glimmer and Hadium Flakes. Glimmer is also needed for infusing and unlocking perk nodes on gear. Glimmer has a cap of 25,000. Similarly to Legendary Marks, when at the cap, any Glimmer rewards will provide nothing, with no way to reclaim them later. With the currencies and their uses explained, let's move on to their sources. Legendary Marks have many sources, but are fairly limited in the amount you can obtain in a week without some serious farming. Marks can be earned from weekly and daily rewards and dismantling legendary gear. Legendary Marks are the only currency with guaranteed weekly and daily rewards. There are 6 weekly sources for Marks. The weekly featured Crucible mode gives 10 marks for your first 3 match completions for a total of 30 marks. The Heroic Story mission playlist gives 20 marks for your first 5 completions, for a total of 100 marks. The Heroic Strike playlist gives 10 marks for your first 3 completions, for a total of 30 marks. Level 41 Prison of Elders shares this reward pool, so any combination of 3 completions between these two activities will give all of the weekly marks. The 390 Light Challenge of the Elders will give 10 marks for the first 3 completions, for a total of 30 marks, along with a legendary engram on your first completion. It will also award a guaranteed random piece of legendary gear on completion. We'll keep that in mind for later. The weekly Vanguard Elite bounties from Zavala give 10 marks each, along with a piece of legendary gear. There are 3 of these bounties per week, and can be completed on each of your characters for a total of 90 marks per week. The weekly Patrol the Plaguelands quest from Shiro 4 awards 10 marks and 2 legendary engrams. This can also be completed on each of your characters for a total of 30 marks. In total, there are 310 marks to earn from the weekly sources. Next, here are the daily sources. Your first completion of a Heroic Story mission from the playlist, or from the director if it's a Taken King mission, will give 15 marks. Your first completion of a Crucible match that isn't the weekly featured mode will also give 15 marks. The first public event you complete in a day will give 15 marks. This is per character for a total of 45 marks. In total, you can earn 75 marks a day from all of the daily sources, making that 525 marks a week. You can also earn marks from dismantling legendary gear. An unupgraded piece of legendary gear will give 3 marks. Fully leveled gear will give 5 marks. You don't need to spend the materials to activate the nodes, just gain the XP to unlock them. Strange coins have myriad sources. though all but 2 are random chances, which makes earning them inconsistent. These are the random chance sources. The post-game Carnage Report, or PGCR reward screen, has a chance of awarding 1 to 3 strange coins, with your weekly Nightfall completion reward being upwards of 17 to 23. Decrypting blue engrams has a chance of awarding a strange coin in place of blue gear. Claiming bounty rewards also has a chance of awarding strange coins, along with its other rewards. When in patrol, completing patrols has a chance of awarding 1 to 2 strange coins. The Special 9 patrol, which has a chance of appearing after each patrol that you complete, will always award strange coins. Patrol chests also have a chance to award strange coins, though the chance is somewhat low. The 2 guaranteed sources of strange coins are, first, your rank up packages from the Cryptarch, Vanguard, Crucible, Gunsmith, and Factions will always give you 4 strange coins. The second is level 28 Prison of Elders. The big chest at the end will always award strange coins, with a range of 3 to 7. Since Glimmer is more or less the main currency of Destiny 1, it has the most sources. There is a lot to break down here. I'll start with activity completions and rank ups, then gear dismantles, and finally enemy kills and related drops. For activities, we'll start with patrol rewards. Completing normal patrols, which are kill, collection, scan, and survey patrols, you'll be awarded 250 Glimmer. Energy spike patrols have multiple tiers to them. Completing the base objective will award 250 Glimmer, and each tier after that will award an additional 100 Glimmer, with completing Tier 5 awarding 750 Glimmer in total. Assassination patrols will give 500 Glimmer on completion. Taken Hunt patrols will also give 500 Glimmer on completion, along with 10 destination materials, of whatever destination you're on. Quarantine patrols in the Plaguelands will give 1000 Glimmer if you have the second fight. If not, you'll only get 250 Glimmer. Patrol chests have a chance to give a range of 35 to 50 Glimmer, with the rare chance of 300 Glimmer. Completing strikes will award 100 Glimmer. Crucible matches will award Glimmer based on whether you won or lost, and based on your performance on your team. It can range anywhere between 150 to 350 Glimmer. It could be more or less, but these are the numbers that I've found. For vendor rank ups, they will always award 500 Glimmer. Dismantling gear also awards Glimmer. Dismantling blues gives around 52 Glimmer when unupgraded. Dismantling legendaries gives around 80 Glimmer when unupgraded. Dismantling exotics gives around 77 Glimmer when unupgraded. Upgraded gear gives about 3 times the amount of Glimmer compared to unupgraded. Killing enemies will give you Glimmer when you have active Ether Seeds for Fallen, Black Wax Idols for Hive, Blue Polyphage for Vex, or resupply codes for Cabal, or the associated ghost perks. Taken don't have a Glimmer item, only the Reclamation Ghost perk. Here's the Glimmer you get for killing each enemy type. First, the Fallen. Dregs and Shanks will give you 5 Glimmer, Vandals will give you 8, and Captains and Servitors will give you 15. For the Hive, all Thralls will give you 3 Glimmer, Acolytes will give you 5, both Knights and Wizards will give you 12, and Ogres will give you 15. For the Vex, Goblins will give you 4 Glimmer, Harpies and Hobgoblins will give you 5, and Minotaurs and Hydras will give you 15. For the Cabal, Legionaries, Scions, and Phalanxes will all give you 5 Glimmer, Centurions will give you 10, and Colossi will give you 15. For the Taken, Thrall and Scions will give you 3 Glimmer, Acolytes, Goblins, Hobgoblins, and Phalanxes will give you 5 Glimmer, Vandals will give you 8, Knights and Wizards will give you 12, and Centurions, Captains, and Minotaurs will give you 15. Ghosts from the Crucible will have a perk that will give you Glimmer on Guardian kills of a certain class. It will award you 10 Glimmer per Guardian kill of the designated class. Majors and Ultras usually give 25 Glimmer, but sometimes it's 25 plus the enemy's original amount. Why? I have no idea. That's just how it is. Killing Majors and Ultras has a chance to drop their previously mentioned Glimmer consumable items. There are also items that can be turned into the Cryptarchs for Glimmer, and those are House Banners from Fallen, Silicon Codexes from Hive, Axiomatic Beads from Vex, and Network Keys from Cabal. Each award 200 Glimmer, and have the same cap as Strange Coins, a good way to store Glimmer for a rainy day. With the sources explained, we will move on to how to farm for these currencies. Legendary marks don't really have a farm, so to say. The best thing to do is to make sure you take advantage of the daily sources, and claim all of your weekly rewards. And definitely don't stay at the cap for too long as to not waste any rewards. But if you were looking to farm marks, I'd say the best way is to grind 390 Challenge of the Elders, since it always gives legendaries on completion. This isn't super effective, and the amount of time it takes will vary week over week based on the modifiers, but if you desperately need marks, and have used up all of your daily and weekly sources, this is what I would go with. There are 2 farms for Strange Coins that I would recommend. First, I recommend for both solo players and fire teams. Patrol the Plaguelands, complete every patrol that you see, open every chest that you see, and do every daily bounty available. When you run out of space for engrams, go to the tower, turn in your engrams, claim any rank up rewards you earned, and repeat. The second farm, I recommend only for fire teams. Play level 28 Prison of Elders on repeat, as the end chest will always give you 3 to 7 Strange Coins. It takes about 15 to 18 minutes with a decent team, and will give you some year 1 loot if you stick around for the post-game Carnage Report reward screen. For Glimmer, the best farm is the true classic, Exclusion Zone Heroic Farm. Pop a resupply code or have a ghost with the Cabal Glimmer perk. Load up the Exclusion Zone mission on Mars on Heroic difficulty. Get to the first checkpoint, kill all the majors, die, and repeat from the checkpoint. Use Galahorn or a high blast radius rocket with cluster bombs. On Hunter, use Tether and throw the tether underneath the ship that the majors spawn from. On Titan, rock hammers with Forge Master and Explosive Pyre to kill them quickly. On Warlock, rock Nova Bomb and Nothing Manacles, or Storm Trance to kill them quickly. When I tested this, I did about 1 hour of farming and got 17,800 Glimmer, along with 18 network codes, which is another 3,600 Glimmer. I used my super whenever it was charged, and used rockets when it wasn't. My farming wasn't super optimized, as I fell into that rhythm about halfway through, so it can definitely be way more efficient. But if you aren't looking to be in the coal mines for an hour, I'd recommend patrolling the Plaguelands, again, with a ghost that gives Glimmer on fallen kills, and either do lots of patrols or farm Archon's Forge. Farming currencies is a necessary skill for playing Destiny, and now that you know all of the sources and some of the best ways to farm them, you won't have the fear of having no money when trying to buy something from the vendors. This took a lot of work, and I'm glad that this is finally out. I hope you all enjoyed today's video and found it informative. I'll begin work on the next video shortly. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and God bless.